Welcome to yet another Japanese denim review. This is a disease, really. Once you get into Japanese denim, there's no coming back. So I was looking at all of these and I was thinking to myself, there's a lot of stuff that I love about Japanese denim, but there's a lot of stuff also that I don't really like. And we see a lot of videos, people talking about how amazing Japanese denim is, but it's not all. So I'm gonna tell you why I have a love-hate relationship with Japanese denim while showing you the brands that I own. Kind of a show and tell, if you will. Also talk about a question that is often asked, is Japanese denim really better than other denim? And lastly, what do you pay for? These are worth $500 Canadian. Why do you pay $500 for a pair of jeans? And is it really worth spending your money on? Well, let's start with why I love them so much. They do have a lot of character. Iron Heart 777 14 ounce. These are about 3 years old and I worn the hell out of them. Maybe they have 5 wash in them. The reason why the fades are so crisp. That's one thing I really love about Japanese denim is how they fit, how they drape, the stiffness. They have structure. They're amazing for stacking over a pair of boots. Another thing that's really cool too is all the small details of each brand. Iron Hearts line their back pocket, or your wallet and your keys doesn't go through as fast. Momotaro will hand paint the warrior stripes on the back. Levi's style tab with a peach design stamped on the pocket lining. Back pocket, little embroidery, hidden rivets in the back pocket, which over time just makes a little fade and a little hole, which doesn't break by any means the structure of your jeans. It just adds character to it. When you cuff your jeans, that shows your selvage ID color that practically nobody knows what it is other than you and the other geek walking by. These are all small details that you won't find in other denim companies. The exclusivity of it is something that I really like as well. Like this pure blue Japan green sulfur over dye. I have to admit, I don't really know what it means, but it has a nice color. And it's cool to know that they're not producing a million of them yearly. And also, it's not fake scarcity like the Rolex Daytona or the Birkin bag. Even if they wanted to produce millions of units a year, they can't. The way to make the fabric takes time and also uses very old machinery that just can't produce in that capacity. That's another cool thing why I like them is the heritage and how it's made and the history behind the brands. And I go back to these because I think my 777 are the best to demonstrate that. The fades. Come on! When you get a perfectly crisp pair and 2 years later they are a perfect representation of your lifestyle, I absolutely love it. And you know what? That's why people love vintage so much. People want to wear already broken in clothes. They want to wear clothes with character, but I'm telling you, creating your own vintage, wearing something long enough that you can see it become better. It's you, it's your life. It's really satisfying. You can't have more unique and personalized than this. Like these whiskers. They are there because I'm a tattoo artist and I sit on my ass all day. That's why they are that crisp. I just love that stuff. Every time I see someone with a great style that I really like their clothes is usually someone that has figured out their personal style and wear the shit out of their clothes. Sometimes I get it, you don't want to have to work for the fade. Thing is with pre-faded and distressed jeans, a lot of people, and I was actually guilty of that as well, we say, why would we pay for something that is broken, that is pre-distressed? It's just because it's a lot more work for the company making them. So it's either you're patient and you let life take care of this, or you pay the same price or a premium to get them already faded. Although you have to be very careful with that because some companies are really good at making super tacky fade lines, which if you want to buy pre-faded denim, at least you want to get them as close to what it would really look like. I think Studio D'Artisan made a really good job with this one. Now, as much as I love them, I hate them. These strike gold are absolutely beautiful. Double indigo inside and outside. And when I got them, they were unsanforized, no wash. Then I washed them and they were a little bit too small. Sanforized, unsanforized, one wash, no wash, raw. Some are looser, so they will stretch a little more while you wear them. Some are tightly weaved, so they won't stretch as much. Yet, it will be the same size. On some company that you should size down, and others should size up. Seriously, it's like you need a degree in terminology and sizing. It's not the end of the world once you learn it, but when you stop to think of it, it's kind of a pain in the ass just to buy a pair of jeans. Another great reason why I hate them is the washing. And I'm not gonna get into it, but there's also a huge debate on how to wash them and if you should wash them at all. But it's not a garment that you can just throw in the washer and move on with your day. There's gotta be no spin cycle. Preferably hand wash cycle. Or, you know, even better, you can hand wash them for real. Soak them in a tub. No dryer. No. You're gonna them up, you need to hang them to dry. Which obviously takes a lot longer to dry for you to be able to wear your jeans. It's the same thing. It's not all that bad once you get used to it, but paying so much money for something that it's supposed to be rugged, lasts you a long time, it's tough. They are very easy to mess up just with the wrong washing cycle. It's not because that clothes are expensive that it's, you know, all that great. The fade looks beautiful and it's a great thing. I love them, but I also hate them because in order for the fades to appear, indigo must go away. Light furniture, light leather boots, white running shoes, you will mess them up. Indigo is gonna be everywhere. Even on the flip side, it doesn't, wait, let me show you. This is a white wall, 5-year-old pair of Iron Hearts. They've been washed many times and worn a lot. See that? Given you're not going around riding with your denim on stuff. But if you sit down on a perfectly light couch and your jeans are new, this shit's gonna transfer really easy. And I think that's one of my biggest turnoff right now. I like light. This is one of my favorite pair of, what you call this again? Chelsea's. I can't wear any denim. They're gonna get messed up. Another reason to hate them. They don't stretch. I know. One of the reasons why we love them so much is because they're stiff, they have structure. But I started climbing about 2 years ago. The thighs, the calf, the ass got a little bit bigger. These were $500, $500, $2,500 worth of Japanese denim. That does not fit me anymore. I like a slimmer fit jean sometimes. I like a wider fit. In all my collection, I have those three that I can still wear. Also the break-in period. It's one thing I think that we make ourselves believe that we're looking forward to it. Some of the brands like the Iron Hearts, they don't need break-ins. These are super soft, but if you look at Strike Gold, you see this texture. It's not what is the most comfortable, to be truly honest. They feel a little bit like sandpaper at the beginning. Took at least 2 months of wear, 2 or 3 washes to feel like they weren't sending my legs down. You put that on and you're thinking to yourself, why am I putting up with this? I just paid $500 to not be comfortable for a while because I know, or I've been told, that they were gonna be comfortable. The exclusivity factor that I was talking about, which is cool because like I said, I think a lot of us likes to have something that not a lot of people own, which is always fun, makes you feel good. But as cool as it is to have something exclusive, you need to be able to get it. And sometimes you want to experience something, but you can't because they just do like little drops and it's hard to get your hands on them. Like the Oni brand, the secret denim that is as rare as a fucking unicorn. And they're not sold in many places, which means that if you can put your hands on a pair, you're not in Japan or not in a big city where you have access to them, you're gonna have to order them online. And if it's not the right size or not of your likings, you're gonna have to return them. And returning them is gonna cost you a pretty penny because these are small companies and understandably, they don't offer free return. Even with a sizing degree, measuring your pants that you really like they show you on the website, you could still end up with a pair of jeans that you don't really like that you need to send back. Which is why I hate them. Actually, I don't hate them. I hate loving them. So basically these have become a pile of Japanese denim in my closet that I can only look at and enjoy, not wear anymore. Now, is it really better quality than every other denim? A lot of people say yes and a lot of people say no. In my experience, I say yes and no. Well, hear me out. I say yes because they get more beautiful with time. They keep their shape and the fabric definitely 100%, even if you don't know. If I give you a pair of this and a pair of commercial Levi's, you will feel the difference in quality for sure. The little attention to details, the craftsmanship is something you just can't find almost anywhere else. Some would say that the thicker they are, the longer longer they're gonna last, but actually really depends of your lifestyle. 20-ounce denim is a very strong denim, is thick, but if you're a cowboy, you're still gonna go through them faster than if you were a office manager. So your lifestyle is pretty much gonna dictate how long your jeans are gonna last you. I'm a tattoo artist, you know, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't rough up my jeans. So I'm gonna compare a tight weave Ironheart and a loose weave Pure Blue Japan. Both of these jeans, I wore the hell out of them. The one thing that happened on the tighter weave Ironheart is the crotch blew up way faster, where the Pure Blue Japan, there's actually no signs whatsoever that it's about to blow up. So in my experience, the tighter the jeans are weaved, the faster and easier they're gonna blow out. This is my second pair of Ironheart, and the crotch did blow out as well. But I will also argue that a cheap pair of denim, or any clothes for that matter, if you take care of them, they are gonna last you longer. When you pay a lot of money for a piece of garment, $500 for these, $80 for these, chances are that I will be much more careful with these ones than these ones. The better one lasting longer might be skewed because of this. Is Japanese denim better than any other denim fabric? Yes, to the sense that there's a lot more care, craftsmanship on how it's made, and they're really picky on the quality control. But is it because it's Japanese jeans that they're gonna last you longer? Not really. It all depends how you treat them. Now, why is this so expensive? What do you pay for when you buy expensive denim like this? Is it really that worth it? Momotaro has a pair that they sell for $2,000. Ironheart, let's say, is $500. Momotaro at $2,000 is not $1,500 better. I'm pretty sure they don't massage your legs while you're wearing them. However, there's a reason for that, and it's for you to decide if those reasons are good enough for you to spend your money on these jeans. Like any luxury purchase, you're gonna pay for scarcity, although this is real scarcity like we mentioned before. You pay for the name, you do pay a premium because it is a luxury item. The only difference is you actually get a really good product for your money. If you like well-made things and you care about the time and the craftsmanship that goes into the garment you're gonna wear, these are 100% worth it. In my humble opinion, of course. To get back to the $2,000 Momotaro ones, if you wonder what the hell do you pay for, the cotton is grown with no pesticide. It is picked by hand, dyed by hand. The indigo they use, it's natural indigo that took 2 years to make. They make about 70 to 80 pair of that specific jeans a year. And if we look at all these amazing brands, that will make a beautiful and amazing product. But they do use different techniques to make them a little cheaper than $2,000. Although $500 is no chump change for a pair of jeans. They'll use synthetic indigo, for example, instead of natural one. Instead of being weaved by hand, they'll use an old shuttle loom to weave the denim, making them cheaper than the 2,000. If I can give you an advice with those is, don't get too many pairs, just get one or two. Because the problem is, if you have too many pairs, you'll never get to the point where you really love the fades, because you're gonna be wearing them just a little bit. Get one or two, wear the hell out of them, and once you went through them and they're not wearable anymore, go get yourself another pair. Don't be like me and end up with a bunch of stuff that you don't wear. Drop me in the comment section your favorite brand of Japanese denim and what you love and what you hate about them. If you do have any suggestions for a nice black faded, a little bit wider, maybe even distressed, I wouldn't mind. Just let me know in the comments where to look. On that note, I hope I could be of help. The next video is going to be about t-shirt. Seems to be this whole thing right now, finding the perfect t-shirt, and everybody has something to say about it. So I bought a bunch of really popular t-shirt and really expensive t-shirt. That was painful. Stay tuned for that. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.